Hello, a new limited challenge, Save and Dreams, featuring Dream Witch, has just been released. Now, she's a really good hero to get. I would highly recommend playing through, thank you Toasty Mama, I'd recommend playing through all the stages to get the medals in order to hire her, because her Battle and hero skills are really good. Most notably, she has a healing ability, which is basically the same as the Dark Followers. So she'll make a really nice secondary healer. I'm not going to look at all her skills here because it will just add a lot of time onto the video, but I'd recommend having a look at them yourself so you can see what you can potentially hire. Now, as with the previous limited challenge that featured Petite Devil, I'll be using free-to-play hero lineups, so if you want to duplicate them you can. And the first stage, which I tried, it's really straightforward as the first stage generally is, and then it gets a lot more hectic later. Yay! Can't wait for that! Now, you've got a lot of requirements, which is quite a surprise really, because again, the limited challenge featuring Petite Devil didn't really have that many, but here we go, we've got a whole 5 of them. You can only lose one hero. Must use Dream Witch, obvious. Got to use this Pyrus guy, whose ability is basically the same as the Elementalist. It does a lot of damage in a long line. He's actually really powerful, this guy. Dream Witch must survive, and then you've got that generic one that appears in every stage. Now the enemies. Blackwing, possessed by the Nightmare, watch out for its powerful magic attacks and find a way past its defences. Magma Lord, possessed by the Nightmare, adept in fire magic and lure to the dragons. Does that include Spyro? Probably not. And now we've got this Infernite guy, possessed by the Nightmare, self-destructs upon death, causing damage to everything around it. Now, as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh no, because it reminded me exactly of the enemies that you fight in the 5th stage of the limited challenge that had Petite Devil, where they all self-destruct, and whether they over time, and whether they actually manage to self-destruct successfully, try saying that fast 10 times, or you defeated them, they would do a lot of damage to your hero, so you had to use the Oak Root Familiar that you was required to bring to heal them, so you could either take them out one at a time, or minimise damage to your heroes. Now, they're not as bad as those ones, but still pretty obnoxious. You'll want to keep a close eye on your heroes when you're fighting them. And then we've got this guy, Dark Hand, possessed by the Nightmare. Beware the sneaky soldier and take him out before you find your weakness. And he's really no demon slayer, so whatever. Now, my free-to-play hero lineup consisted of, obviously, the 2 you had to bring with you. And Prima Donna, even though Dream Witch can heal the team, she won't be able to sustain them on her own, so you will still want Prima Donna anyway. Rosemont, obvious, she's strong, really good ultimate skill. And Demon Slayer, now when I was doing my blind playthrough and just picking a random team and testing lineups, when he does that ability when he jumps, he ends up in the middle of the enemy, so when he uses his ultimate skill, he'll actually do damage to everything in the vicinity pretty much, which is really good for you. And without further ado, let's begin.
I'll do my best.
Oh, I bloomin' well hope so, dear. And here we go. Really basic, nothing to write home about here. I've got to wonder at what point during this limited challenge we'll be will be required to bring the Chaos Dragon, Gravios. He's actually the older brother of Dream Witch. I did not know that until I hired him. Now I should have known that really, because he's got lilac hair as well, and he's a dragon. But what can I say? Now watch this. Powerful, isn't he? I'd hire him. Now you can take out a lot of these guys in one go. Just make sure you've got a Prima Donna ultimate ready for when you do. Otherwise it will end up being disastrous for you. Again, not too much to write home about, but Definitely not a stage you can sleep on like this first one.
By my side, didn't you?
Can I hire him into my own hero lineup? I like him. Now, I know the Rose Knight just fell, but that will happen a lot. That happened to me every time I was testing this stage. And in the end I thought, what does it matter? You can lose one hero anyway, and even if you pass, you lose her and you win, you still win.
It's a dream come true.
Isn't it just? Oh, thank you, Gongy Toast. And there you go, that's how you pass the stage. Pretty straightforward. You basically want to just be careful with your healing. Don't really save up your ultimate skills. As soon as you get them, use them unless there's like only 1 or 2 enemies left, at which point save the skill. And that's that.